MTS Zo, I just hopped out the porch, dirty little bastard. Gang.
I heard he talking out his neck, oh that boy think he hard. He know some killers, I do too, come on let's go to war. I hate a nigga that be.
Alright, today we got MTS Zo jumping off the porch with us today.
For sure.
How you feeling today, gang?
I'm feeling good, for sure.
For sure, it's a pleasure to have you here with us, man.
Yeah.
So tell us what you out here working on in Atlanta.
Man, we just out here working, getting videos, interviews, just trying to work any way we can. Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
So for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life back home in Chicago?
Man, that shit like a maze. It's like, shit, you just gotta, that shit real crucial. I ain't gonna cap to you for some people. But some people got a good shit. Some people don't got that opportunity though. It's like you gotta find your way out there for real. For real.
So what's better, Sharks or JJ?
Shit, none of that shit. Uncle Remus. Uncle Remus do it. You gotta go there.
For sure. So what part of the city are you from?
Out west. Out west, man.
For sure, man. How would you describe your childhood coming out there in the Westside?
I mean, that shit was decent. I want to cap to you, that shit was decent. It's like, you gotta make your best of it. Cause like, growing up, I had my cousins, so shit, we just outside being bad, doing what we do. Shit, bro. Doing what we do.
That. When would you say you jumped off the porch?
Shit, I'd say like 12, 13. And I wouldn't say like fully jumped out the porch. I'd say like, cause I've been outside. I say I was outside, but I wasn't outside, if you know what I mean. You feel me? Like, I'll be outside with my cousins. We'll do what we do, little bad shit. And shit. It's like motherfuckers wouldn't know what we doing. It's like we just outside doing little shit, come back in the crib. Motherfuckers wouldn't know motherfuckers think we the good kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? We just tried to keep it that way for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Bro.
What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Watch your friends, watch who you make your friends, cause everybody ain't really with you feel what I'm saying? Like everybody don't want the best for you. Like everybody don't want your best outcome. Like what you trying to do, they ain't with that. Like they really want you to fall. Like motherfuckers will be hating on you the whole time.
For sure. What would you say is the biggest obstacle you overcame so far in life?
Shit. Biggest obstacle. Really trying to like shift into this music shit for real. Cause I used to play basketball like heavy, so it's like when I tried to do this music shit for real, that was like a big change. Like I had to realize, like lock in on that shit. Cause on the basketball, like me and my pops had got into it on that shit. Like when I said I was done playing, he's like, he's down there finna cut me off down there. Like damn, that's what you wanna do? Like he understand now. It's like he know I love this music shit. It's like I'm gonna go fight with this shit, so he gonna be there, bro. Like I had to realize, make a change in that shit, like get adjusted to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
bro.
When would you say you started making music?
Shit, like 4th grade down there. Bro, like I was down there like 4th grade, 3rd, 4th grade. Had like a little drum set. My pops got me a little drum set and shit, guitar. I be downstairs like making little songs, like little shit, you know what I'm saying? But not like no full songs. But then as I got old, it's like I started hooping and shit. I wasn't really taking the music shit serious. But then I had reversed, got back on the music shit. And now shit, I'm just trying to go hard on that shit now, bro.
What motivated you to start making music?
Shit, the guys really, bro, like the guys, like especially my homie Alpha, like just like he'll be in the studio, he'll send me little shit, like back in the day he'll send me little clips of him making songs and shit in his room. Like damn, that shit hard, like I'll be trying to do the same shit, I'll be sending him little shit, he'll be sending me little shit. Then one day he just told me come to the stool, that's when I had locked in with stage, that one day I going up. Ever since we just been going up, bro.
That's hard.
For real.
And who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Shit, right now, like I got a lot of like little people like I listen to, but right now I've been heavy on the Future, like Wayne. Shit, who else? Who else I've been listening to? I've been listening to some Herb. Like I've been listening to Polo, Cowboy, shit like that. Bro,
That's hard. When did you say, or when would you say you started taking music serious?
I say like probably like my sophomore year down there. Bro, sophomore year, like the summertime type shit. Bro.
That's hard. How did you get your rap name?
Damn, how the fuck? Show you how I get my. Bro, it's like we just be coming up with shit. Like we done had like 2 different names for this shit. Like MTS, that shit stand for Money Team Status. But at first, it was like some shit like TYB, like some old lame shit like Take Your Bitch Gang or some shit like that. Like some shit, like it was some weird shit. But then we had switched that shit over, Money Team Status, you know. We really stand on that shit for real. For sure.
And what would you say brings the best out of you in your music?
Shit. Really what I'm going through at the time, shit. It's like all my music, I just speak the truth, like, and speak on what I go through at the time. Like, if I'm feeling down, I'm gonna put that shit in my music. If I'm feeling happy, I'm gonna put that shit in my music. Like, anything I'm going through, you gonna know, like, that shit in my music, for sure.
For sure. What are your current thoughts on the rap game?
That shit weird.
It's fuck.
Like, a lot of that shit be weird. It's like motherfuckers, a lot of people gonna dick ride who they wanna dick ride. Like, it be a lot of dick riding going on in the industry for real. Like, motherfuckers gonna fuck with this group, then motherfuckers gonna fuck with this group. This group don't fuck with that group, motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with that group, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot of fans be out here they just be trying to feed into the industry too much. They don't really know what's going on the outside. They just gonna play off the internet and what's going on. They don't really know for real.
For sure. What would you say is the biggest risk you had to take for your career for you to be successful?
Shit. Spending bread, shit. Investing. Trying to like put yourself out there on, bro. Like, that's the biggest risk you always gonna make, shit. Cause you never know if that shit gonna blow. Like, you just gotta keep going with this shit, keep going hard, bro. Put this shit in their face. That's what my OG tell me. Like, you gotta always put that shit out there, put that shit in their face. Make them see you.
How would you describe the music scene back home in Chicago right now?
Like, Chicago turn, ain't gonna cap. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers coming out the city right now that's hot. Like, everybody doing their thing right now. Southside, Westside, Northside, like everybody going crazy, ain't gonna cap. Bro, couple years, motherfuckers, you gonna see a lot of more big names coming out that bitch for sure, bro.
And how would you describe Chicago's impact on music and culture overall?
Shit, that's all you hear in the music, like Chicago, like you hear they slang, they terms, all that shit, you hear it in the music. Like, that's all you gonna hear. Us, bro.
Nah,
like, we realize, like, I feel like we paid the way in the music, like, down there, bro.
Y'all did.
For sure, like, so we down there changed everything, for real, like, especially when Sosa came out, he down there, that's a whole new way, whole new discussion, down there, so.
That shit crazy. I ushered in a whole new era, like you said with the lingo, like all
bro,
these
like,
now.
all that shit changed.
Crazy.
Phasos, like, cow, bow, all the slang, like, y'all still in that shit.
Smoking op packs, like she said, op packs.
Everybody smoking ops now, like, bro. Everybody dissing each other in their raps. Like,
Right.
Bro, like, motherfuckers know where that shit came from. Like,
Exactly.
Bro.
Talk to us about the inspiration behind your single, Whoa.
I ain't gonna count, like, I was just feeling it that day. I ain't gonna cap. It's like, when I be writing my songs, like that song right there, it's like I wrote like the hook for that shit. And then when I was in the studio, I just freestyled that shit. It's like, if I got a good hook and a good verse off that shit, I just feed off that shit. It's like, if that beat good, I'm gonna keep going, keep flowing on that bitch. It's all off the hook to me, for real. Hooking that beat, I'm gonna flow on that bitch.
What can you tell us about your debut project, Loaded, that dropped last year?
That shit hard, like, if you ain't heard that bitch, you need to go listen to that shit, for real. Everywhere, that bitch streaming, for sure. And the video out, I think that bitch down up finna hit 30K. Bro, like, y'all need to go listen to that shit. That shit hard, a lot of good shit on there.
For sure.
I feel like that shit underrated, for sure, like, bro.
I was gonna ask you, what was the feedback?
Motherfuckers like that, he listen to that shit every day. Gang listen to that shit every day, like, a lot of motherfuckers push me with that shit, like, bro, I feel like that's why I keep doing that shit. Like, motherfuckers around me, they telling me, like, that shit raw. Like, even motherfuckers I don't know, like, they texting me, they coming to me. After the shows, they telling me, like, you a star, you gonna do this shit, you gonna keep going. Like, that's what I really do this shit for. I be trying to get that feedback, that positive energy, so.
We had fun making that motherfucker. The video shoots for every song we shot a video to off the Loaded album. With that grown went crazy. Motherfucking Loaded, that video went
Like,
crazy.
every video, that shit, every video, that shit go crazy.
That's hard. What can listeners expect from your upcoming project?
Oh shit, that shit, hey, man, I'm finna go record something right after this. Like, I'm working, like, that shit gonna be crazy, hard, like, for sure. A lot of new shit, like, a lot of new ways, a lot of new, like, shit you wouldn't even think I'd be rapping about. Like, that shit gonna be on there for sure, like, a whole lot of crazy shit on there.
Any features on there?
I don't even know if I want to do a feature on that. I feel like if it do, it's probably gonna be like some of the guys. Like, I ain't too big on features right now. Like, I be trying to just, like, get myself out there first. Bro.
Talk to us about your grind as an independent artist.
Shit, like, when you independent, like, that shit, you gotta real life work for that shit. Like, when I first started out, I'm selling popcorn and shit just to shoot a video. Like, that's how serious that shit was. I'm having my OG, like, here, take this little flyer, pass this out to your coworkers and shit. Like, had them pay for some popcorn and shit. Like, I need that bread for this video. Like, it was that serious, it was that real for me. Like, I really wanted that shit. Like, some people won't even do that shit. Like, they'll go just keep asking for bread and shit like that. Now, like, I'd rather ask her to help me get this shit than, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was real.
For sure. What would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
Shit. You never know when this shit gonna blow for real. Like, this shit, it could be any day. It could be next year, it could be tomorrow. Like, it's all just a waiting game, really. Like, you just gotta work. Really put this shit in their face. Like I said, like, you gotta really put this shit out there. Especially if you're independent, you don't got that backing with you. But if you got a team, strong team, and you independent, that shit gonna work. Like, you definitely got more chance, like, especially if you got a strong team with you, for sure.
For sure. Would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
Shit, if it benefit my whole team, shit, maybe so. But right now, we independent, bro.
For sure. What else are you working on right now?
Really just working on this tape for real, like, take notes, that shit coming. I don't really know when I want to drop it, but really just trying to work on that shit right now, like, getting all the songs ready, getting that shit out there.
Any last words and shout outs?
Shit, shout out to guys, shout out to all my supporters, man. We just wanna keep going up, man. You know we here. At 11.
For sure. MTS Zo, we appreciate you having me today, gang.
For sure.
Gang.
I heard he talking out his neck, oh that boy think he hard. He know some killers, I do too, come on let's go to war. I hate a nigga that be talking like they up on score.